welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please stick around, check out some of my other videos, and I hope to see you guys all back. This is kind of like a lowdown video. I have been at the school I am attending, Miami International University of Art and Design, for a whole year, and I'm so excited. I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I really love about this school, my experiences here in Miami, and how much I've learned so far. And I'm super excited. I'm so excited to be making videos again. There was a long time where I just wasn't publishing videos like I wanted to because I was overworking myself, and it has truly been a crazy year, and it feels like I've been here for like 5 years and it's only been a year. But yeah, we're gonna get right into the video. Stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys all very shortly, because I'm gonna show my little opening. Alright, I'm so excited. I've been here for a year, like I just said I have been, and it's been wild. I've learned so much. I really love the school I'm at. I've had several people DM me asking me about fashion design and asking me about the school I go to and all these different questions, and it makes me feel so happy that people are reaching out to me and I get to help them maybe in their own journey. So it's been really rewarding, and I've been so exceedingly happy to be here in Miami attending this school. I love the school that I've been going to. I know everybody has their own opinions about design schools and all of that, but I have been really enjoying it. All of my professors are exceedingly nice, and it's a small school, so you get more one-on-one time. It has truly been a wonderful experience. I've made some great connections already, and I cannot wait to start designing for the school's fashion shows, which is coming up. I don't think the outfit I am making this semester gets to be in a show, but I'm pretty sure next semester, starting, all my stuff will be able to go into the school's fashion shows, so I'm super excited. It will not be the first fashion show I actually transferred from another fashion design program up at Liberty University, and I was in the fashion show for that 1 year that I attended at that school. My outfit is right here. I am super proud of it still. There's many flaws in this outfit, and don't look too closely at it, please. But it's the first garment I ever put down a runway, and so I'm going to be proud of it, even though I look at it and I'm like, holy crap. The stuff I know now would have been very helpful making this garment, because oh my god, I'm grateful that they let me participate. I actually I qualified to participate because I have been sewing for quite a long time now, but there's so many stuff that I know now that I didn't know then, that it just would have made the process so much more enjoyable for me, because I really just was running down on the wire for that garment, which I have in the closet. Actually, it's hanging up, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it shall hang there, and it makes me proud to see that. But yeah, this is my first year at a real design school. That school that I went to is not a design school. They have many different programs. If you know anything about Liberty University, I'm sure you know that. But I transferred here to this school because I wanted a better program, and it was very difficult to commute to Virginia when I live in Florida, and so staying here has been a real big blessing, honestly. It has been wild, so I'm super excited that I get to be here, and that I still get to be here with all these crazy prices. Don't even get me started on rent in Miami. I've been really enjoying the program here at my school. I think it is a really wonderful program. I looked into several other design schools in various parts of the United States and out of the United States, and I'm very happy so far with the program that I am in. I don't know much about the other fashion programs at my school. I know they have a fashion merchandising program, but I don't know anything about it. But the design program I am in, I've been very happy with it. Let's start from the beginning. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to start. I've already mentioned that. I've already talked about that. I'm not going to talk about it again. You guys don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do know what I'm talking about. No, I don't. So this whole year has just been crazy. I started out this year very good. Most of my classes, the first quarter I was here, I only had online classes, which is really nice because the transition was a really big one, moving down here by myself. So it was a nice transition to have those online classes where I could kind of make my own schedule and I could work enough to make me feel comfortable, which didn't last because I actually got a second job and I worked myself into the gutter, and I don't recommend doing that. Nothing is worth working yourself to the point of exhaustion, and I was exhausted. I'm sure you can see the time gap in my videos. If you go and look at them, there was a huge time gap in the winter last year where I was exhausted and I didn't have time to produce any videos like how I wanted to. It was insane. But I did learn a lot during that. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about myself, really. And I still really enjoyed my classes. I wasn't like dead to the world about my classes. I still prioritized my schoolwork. And I have been really enjoying all my classes. The way they set up my school, it is quarterly, so we don't really have semesters technically. We have quarters because the school runs all year round. It runs from July to June. Yeah, it runs from July to June. For a second I was like, wait, no it doesn't. I was like, no, yep, it does. It runs from July to June, and so we're going in school all year round, which does have its pros and it does have its cons. But I've been really quite enjoying it. I'm just ready to be graduated, if I'm totally honest. Being in Miami certainly has its pros and cons. This is a beautiful city, but it is a very expensive city. The school I go to doesn't have dorms, so that's presented a problem, just because rent here has really skyrocketed. And so I'm very grateful for my situation I'm in right now. So currently right now I am in the pattern making and construction 4. So this is where we learn how to make a bustier. If you don't know what a bustier is, I guarantee you know what a bustier is those strapless tops that you see basically everywhere in dresses and tops. Corsets have been making a really big comeback now, and all those tops are classified as bustier tops. Actually, I learned something I didn't know. It is called a bustier or a corset, but the only way it is called a corset is if it laces up. If it doesn't lace up, it's not a corset. I didn't know that. I thought they were very different. I would consider a bustier to be like when you go to like prom dress shopping, or like here the quinceañera dresses are a really big thing, and all of those strapless dresses have a bustier foundation because it helps hold up all of those many yards of fabric. But if it doesn't lace up, it is not a corset. Which I guess that doesn't surprise me in a way, and I guess it did surprise me a little bit, because I really would have thought a corset, to me a corset is when they have like real metal boning in it and it like sucks you in. But it has to lace up. If it doesn't lace up, it's not a corset. So that's an interesting little tidbit. But I've been enjoying the class a lot so far. Last quarter I took a tailoring class, which was the first time I tailored anything, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Let me go get my jacket. So the hanger it was on actually broke, so that's kind of sad. But this is the jacket. I made this and I love looking at it. I mean, it's really hot. This is 100% wool. and it's fully lined and padded. So I'm never going to wear this in the state of Florida, but I'm proud of it. This is what we did in my tailoring class. I actually finished this early, so I got to make a lace blazer type jacket, which is sheer and not quite as hot, not nearly as hot, so I can wear this in Florida, so that's nice. But it was a really interesting class. I quite enjoyed it. I've never tailored anything, and so it was really interesting to see all these different techniques that I've never heard of or never done or never tried, and it was a really big learning experience. I've made bustiers in the past, so it's not necessarily anything super new this quarter. I am learning a lot about them that I didn't know before, and the process we're using is very different from my for my winging it process, because I'm self-taught. Well, not anymore, but I was self-taught, and so all the bustiers I've made before is just me doing what I do best. My Easter dress is technically a bustier. It is not technically a bustier. It is a bustier. And I've made a Halloween dress where I made a bustier. I guess technically this one's called a corset because it does lace up. But I've made them before, but this time I get to like make one with a professional standing right next to me, which is super exciting because he tells me if I'm not draping it right, or if I need to correct this or fix this, and we get to make a whole outfit. I'm super excited. But this one is actually one of the designs I've submitted to do for the bustier, and he said I couldn't do it, which made me really sad. But not because he didn't like the design. He loved the design, but he wanted me to do something a little more challenging, and he wasn't going to let me make the skirt, and I love this skirt. And if I couldn't make the skirt, then I didn't want to make it because I can make it later. So I chose another design. Still very good design. I'm still very happy with it. I'm starting to get into the textile industry. My computerized textile professor I had last quarter is helping me with that. So I'm super grateful, and it really has been a big learning experience this entire year. I've learned so much about myself, about the city, about sewing, and that's what I think is very important. I'm just super grateful, really and truly. This is like one of the biggest art cities I think in the US right now. It really is like a very great city to be in if you are into art, not just fashion design, art in general. A lot of my friends I've made are all in the arts. And this is also a great city for doctors. I go to a church down in Brickell, and I think most of everybody that goes to that church is in the medical field. So yeah, it's been a wild year, and I have really gone through every single emotion you could possibly go through in this city, and I've been really enjoying it, and I'm really looking forward to the future. I'll be here for another 2 years. I'm not sure where I'm going to go after I graduate. I'm supposed to graduate in spring of 24. So we'll see where the wind takes me. I just watched The Wind Rises for the first time. I'm a huge Studio Ghibli fan, and I've never seen that one, so I watched it this morning, and it's a super cute movie. It's super sad, but it's also super cute, and so I was like, why does this movie have like a happy sad ending? But it was a good movie. It's a very good movie. But I'm excited to see where life takes me and where this school takes me, and I'm excited for everything that I have been learning so far, and I hope to answer any of your questions. Please feel free to DM me. I love seeing that you guys are sending me sending me questions. It makes me feel like that somebody out there watches my videos besides family members. So please stay tuned for next week's video. I'll be putting out a video on Fridays. I'm kind of switching it up a little bit. I'm alternating between Tuesdays and Fridays every other week because I'm starting a new segment called Fabric Fridays. So please check out the video I put out last week about Fabric Fridays and stay tuned for next week's Fabric Fridays. Please subscribe as well, hit that notification bell. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it might be a really big goal since I think I only have around 250 subscribers. I don't actually know at this point. It's somewhere around there, but I would like to reach that goal by the end of the year, so stay tuned, keep watching, tell your friends, and I'll see you guys all hopefully next week.